Good morning and welcome to Sourdough 53. Today I'm going to be talking about something we get asked quite a lot, and that is, how wet should I make my dough? Well, some people will tell you the wetter the better, which might be true of some things in life, but not necessarily everything. We find the answer is, it depends. Come down here, let me show you. Today I'm making ciabatta in the glass bowl and bagels in the tin bowl. And you can already see that the ciabatta is going to be a wet dough and the bagel a very dry dough. Let's add the rest of the ingredients. First, some sourdough 53 starter. This has been refreshing on the kitchen bench overnight. And some yeast to give it just a bit more oomph. A little bit of malt and sugar to activate the yeast, and a nice slug of olive oil for the ciabatta. Now you might think that ciabatta is a very old recipe, but it's actually very recent. It was invented in 1982 by a baker in Rovigo in Italy, at a time when the Italians were getting concerned because the French were stealing the market with their baguettes. Can't have that, can we, Leonardo? Anyway, when we mix it up, you can see that the ciabatta comes together very easily, while the bagel, well, get your hands in there, Fraser. Now you'll find there's a bit of debate over when the salt goes into the mix. Some people say put it in at the beginning, some people say wait a bit. I put it in after 20 minutes because that's the way I was taught. Once the mix is done, there's not much else to do except turn the dough a few times. So sit down, get a cup of coffee and a slice of toast, and maybe play the guitar for a while. So there you go, ciabatta and bagels, a very wet dough and a very dry dough. And for those of you who are interested, the ciabatta is around 80% hydrated and the bagels are around 55% hydrated. And you can really see the difference before they go in the oven. If we look at the ciabatta, very, very soft. I really don't want to handle these at all. Lots of olive oil in there, of course, get that nice sort of Mediterranean flavour there. And very, very soft, very springy. They're going to be lovely. You can do them as individual rolls like I've done, or you can do them as a loaf. If I look at the bagels, quite different. Quite different. I've got a bit of spring on there, but yeah, you know, they are very dry, and that's what we need for that chewiness to come through from the bagel. Sourdough in there as well, of course, so you're going to get that sour taste great when it's toasted. I've got one more trick though to do with the bagels. I'm going to boil them. And this is the essence of bageldom. Boiling the bagels with a spoonful of baking soda gives them that nice chewy crust and kicks off the oven spring. Some commercial bagels these days are steamed, which makes them fluffier, but I think that makes them a bit, well, dull. So there you go. Bagels boiled. We're ready for the oven now. a little spritz to give it some steam, and then in they both go for about 20 minutes. So there you go, bagels and ciabatta. One's a very dry dough and one's a very wet dough. And let me just tell you, the smell in here is absolutely fabulous. I've got the neighbours knocking on the door asking to come in for tea. If we look at what we've made, lovely little bagel there, made 4 of those, and that's lovely. See how dark it's gone because of the boiling, and that's my breakfast tomorrow. And then if we look at the ciabattas, let me just grab a couple of these, break them. I think Paul Hollywood would be pleased with these. He likes the batch bake, he likes them all stuck together. A couple of ciabattas now, you know, you can do them whichever way you like. You can put a pattern on top with semolina if you like. It doesn't matter, I just like them like that. And if we, very, very soft, if we just tear that, you can see that we've got the batch in there and a nice crumb inside. Hope you've enjoyed, hope that's useful. If you like what we do, come onto the website. You'll find the website details at the end of this video, or come along and do a course with us. We'd love to see you. We'll bake some sourdough. See ya.